we're doing this. We're diving in. Okay.
Okay.
For those of you who are new to our month's practice, so Heather and Gabe, we're focusing on feet this month. And
Oh,
today,
good.
yes, and today we're going to start with a little massage as well. Expect massage and expect to participate in the massage because this isn't a suggestion. This is about forming new neurological connections because we can't really build off a foundation of your feet if you're not connected to them. So uh, we'll start by today working on the spaces like, oh gosh, how can I do this? Okay. And it's in a hotel room, so we're just going to figure this out. Okay, so in between each toe, there's a space that then runs down. Another way that we could look at it, like in the fingers, right? Same thing in the toes. There's this structure here, right? And our toes have that same thing. So we're going to start spending 30 seconds-ish in each of those spaces, okay? So start with whichever foot you want. And between pinky toe and ring toe of right foot, start to massage into the space in between. So in between the knuckle. And then massage your way up. One way that I like to do this is I like press and wiggle and move a little up and press and wiggle. Okay, so just feel for noticing where in there's a little more tension. And it might be like higher up, or it might be right in the knuckle. Okay, but get curious about that tension because it's probably tension that you weren't really aware was there, before you started touching around. Okay, but it is tension that is constricting movement in your feet. And if it's constricting movement in your feet, it's constricting the rest of your body. Okay, next toe, ring toe, middle toe, right foot. Start to press, wiggle, jiggle, massage your way up. Okay, next toe, middle toe, pointer toe. If there is such a thing as a pointer toe. Index toe. Ooh, this one, there's some spiciness right above the knuckle for me. Oof, that's a little funky. But we'll be over this month creating a map, a mental map of your foot, essentially, of like where tensions are, of where you feel them, where your foot connects to the floor, where it doesn't connect to the floor, because that will change actually what in your leg turns on. Okay, now going in between pointer toe and big toe, and massaging your way up. Also in Ayurvedic medicine and Chinese medicine, reflexology is really powerful. And Heather and I actually one time did reflexology on each other, or she did it to me and like read the corresponding thing. And that experience changed my life. She's like, I'm touching your pineal gland. Okay, this is supposed to be your intestine. This is supposed to be your whatever. That experience, like for real, changed my life. It was so magical. Okay, other foot. But you should already notice that, oh, if you actually got into uh, your right foot, you can kind of notice it a little more, right? Even though you're not touching it, it's like, oh, there's some pressure points going on. There's some something. Okay, little toe, ring toe. Are toe rings still a thing?
Yeah.
I feel like they were a thing in the 90s, you know? Especially if you find, as we do myofascial work, especially if you find an area where there's a little more pressure, tension, if it hurts, if it's painful, the idea is not to like dig into the sharp, irritating pain. But if it's like that dull pain that like when you're getting massage feels good, then like, yeah, that's the spot you want to focus a little more on. Okay. Next toe, ring toe, middle toe. Next set of toes, middle toe, pointer toe. One day we'll all be able to flip somebody off with our feet. Our feet will be so
I,
alive.
I
That middle
already
toe
do
won't
that
be dead.
constantly.
Huh?
But I already do that constantly. My index toe is a pointer toe with very much judgment.
Okay, in between index toe and big toe. Okay, now put your feet together in Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together. I'm also going to figure out how I can get most of my body in the frame today. Okay, and just pat the tops of the feet. Pat, 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 pat. Pat the soles of the feet. Bringing some blood flow, some connection down to the feet once again. Pat your toes, like you're waking them up. Pat tops of toes, toenails. Pat the inner ankle. Top of ankles. Outer ankles. And backs of ankles. From here, start to stretch your feet forwards. So you're patting the back of the calf muscles, backs of knees. Once your heels are on the floor, pat sides of knees, tops of knees, inner knees, inner thighs, upper thigh, outer thigh, backs of thigh. Lean forwards, pat your hips and low back. Pat your belly, chest, shoulders, upper arms, elbows, forearms, wrist, one wrist at a time, other wrist, back of hand, palm of hand, other hand, other palm, back of neck, front of throat, gentle tapping on chin, up your jaw, up in front of your ears, up to your temples, scalp of head, top of head. Give yourself a little scalp massage. And then, woo, reach your arms up. Okay, you should feel awake now. From here, we're going to make our way up to standing, okay, or to a squat first, but watch me first. So for that, we'll practice rolling a few times, okay? And after about 3 times, then the goal is to come up into a squat, okay? And if you can, from there, then we stand up. Okay, give it a shot. And feel free to play around, feel free to fall down. Okay, but give this a shot because this is how you're gonna stay nimble into our age. Okay, and once you're standing, stay standing. Yeah, nice. Good job, everybody. Okay, now that we're here in standing, oh gosh, don't know how you're gonna see it all, but okay. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, reach your hands down to the floor. Just notice how far you go, how easy it is to go down. Now, inhale, reach arms up again. Exhale, bring your hands to the sides of your jaw. So like where we've kind of been working, and just massage around that area, because I want you to find something. You'll see in a second what I want you to find. But right now, just massage it in circles. 2 more deep breaths. Okay, now reach your arms up. Exhale, forward bend. Notice if you go a little deeper. Inhale, lunge, step the left foot back. Exhale, lower left knee down. Keep your toes tucked under of left foot. Press your left foot into the floor, and you'll feel a stretch in the toes. Spread your toes of the right foot as much as you can, and then press the right foot into the floor. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, keep pressing the ground away with toes. From there, inhale, keep reaching arms up. Exhale, hands down to the floor. Step into plank. Press down through your toes and through the balls of your feet. Lower your knees. Tuck your tailbone, lower your hips forward, chest down. Inhale, low cobra, and reach backwards through your toes. Spread your toes as much as you can. Exhale, lower your chest, downward facing dog. Conscious of your toes, pressing them down. Lunge. Inhale, step the left foot forwards. Exhale, lower right knee down. First, consciousness in the back foot. With right toes tucked under, press the foot down. Feel a stretch in the toes. Then spread the toes of the left foot and then plant them down. Press as much of the left foot down as you can. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, really press down with your feet. This will create a whole new set of feeling in the legs that you maybe aren't used to if we just have been doing sun salutations without really thinking about the toes. Forward bend. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Or right foot steps forward. Press through your toes. Reach your sit bones up. Relax your head down. Inhale, reach arms up. And exhale, hands to chest. Another variation. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale, step left foot back. Exhale, lower left knee down. Press the toes down of both feet. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, reach left hand forward, right hand back. Twist your chest open to the right. Here in this pose, ground down through the toes of the right foot. Inhale, expand your breath into the front of your chest. Exhale, reach your wrists away from one another. Inhale, feel for moving your right shoulder back and twisting it open to the right a little more. Exhale, bend the right knee a little deeper. Inhale, chest comes back to center. Exhale, hands to the floor, step straight into downward facing dog. Twisting lunge. Inhale, step the right foot forwards. Oh no, sorry, left foot. Exhale, lower right knee down. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, ground through your toes and open into the twist as you do so, twisting to the left. Inhale into your upper chest. Exhale, press down through the balls of your feet. Using that press, inhale, open your chest a little bit more. Exhale, press through left foot to shift your torso back, inch or two, towards the back foot. Inhale, hands reach forward. Exhale, forward bend, hands down, step the right foot forwards, relax your chest down. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, hands to center of chest. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward bend. Lunge. Inhale, step the right foot back this time. Exhale, lower the right knee down. Arrow lunge. Bring the top of the right foot to the floor and then slide the right foot back as much as you can. From there, press the top of your right foot into the floor and then straighten the back leg so the knee goes up towards the ceiling. If this is too much for the ankle or the foot, tuck your toes under instead. Otherwise, top of foot stays on the floor. Lift and spread the toes of the left foot and then plant the toes down. Really press through the left big toe, and then inhale, reach your arms and torso up. If that's too much, keep your hands on your knees. Keep the back leg straight. Feel the intensity building up and press the ball of the right foot into the floor, even though you're pressing into the back of the foot, top of the foot. Deep inhale down into your right hip. Exhale, hands down to the floor. Lower the right knee down. Tuck the toes under. Step into plank. Exhale, lower knees down, lower chest. Reach back through your toes. Inhale, cobra. And notice how much more alive your right foot is. Exhale, downward facing dog. Here in down dog, notice how your entire right leg feels a little different than the left right now. Arrow lunge. Inhale, step the right foot forwards between the hands. Exhale, lower left knee down. Bring the top of the left foot to the floor and then reach the left toes back as far as they can go. From there, press the foot into the floor to straighten the leg, lifting the knee off the ground. Ground down through the right toes, spreading them out as much as you can. Press through the right big toe, inhale, arms up, or onto the thigh. Take a deep breath down into your hips. Exhale, keep pressing the top of the left foot into the floor. Inhale, puff your chest. Exhale, feel for bending the right knee just a smidge more. Come out of the pose, slowly lower the left knee down, hands down to the floor. Step forwards into a forward bend. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, hands to center of chest. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward bend, hands down to the floor. Twisting triangle. Inhale, step the right foot back. Come into a warrior one stance, but straighten the left leg. So your hips should still face forward. From there, right hand can either stay on the floor or come onto fingertips or a block. Left hand comes either to low back or reaches up towards the ceiling. Inhale, feel for twisting your chest open to the left, wherever you've chosen to be with your arm. Exhale, press down through the left big toe. Inhale, start to lean your chest away from the left thigh. Exhale, press down through the right big toe. Twisting lunge, lower left hand down to the floor. Bend the right knee, bring it down to the floor as well. You can either place the top of the right foot on the floor or keep toes tucked under. Bring your chest up. Then hook the right elbow on the outer edge of the left thigh. You can either make prayer hands here, or you make a fist with one hand and wrap the other hand around. Once established in that pose, inhale, start to twist the center of your chest towards your hands. Exhale, stay connected to your feet. Press them down. Staying strongly rooted into your feet, inhale, lean your torso away from left thigh. Exhale, press right elbow down into left thigh a little more. Pigeon, hands down onto the floor. Lower the outer edge of left thigh down. Pigeon twisting towards the thigh. Walk your hands towards the left so that your chest starts to point in the same direction as thigh. You can keep your chest up or slowly walk hands down. But what I really want you to focus on is one of two things. Pressing the toes of the right foot down with the top of the foot on the floor. Or if you want a new sensation, tuck the toes of the right foot under and then straighten your leg so that the knee comes off the floor. Choose one of those two. But either way, you're staying really connected to the back leg here. And as you're connected to the back leg, inhale and glide your chest more towards the left. And then exhale, feel for sinking your right hip a little more towards the floor. I love this pose. Slowly untuck your toes if they're tucked. Walk your hands back to center. Inhale, step into plank. Pressing through your toes. Exhale, lower knees down, lower chest forwards. Boat. Inhale, reach your arms forwards and reach your hands off the floor. Pick up your feet, reach your feet up towards the ceiling. Spread your toes out wide. Spread your fingers out wide. Exhale, reach back through your toes. Then inhale deeply into your low back. And exhale, reach up through your heels while you spread your toes. Tops of feet to the floor, hands to the mat underneath shoulders. Tuck toes under, press into downward facing dog. Twisting triangle. Inhale, step the right foot forwards. Straighten the right leg. And then either stay on the ball of left foot or lower left heel down for a warrior one type pose. Left hand stays on the floor or on a block. Right hand either comes to low back or reaches up towards the ceiling. Inhale and reach your rib cage away from your low back. Exhale, move the hip crest of the right hip back towards the right. Inhale, lean the right side of rib cage away from the right hip now. Exhale, reach the right shoulder back. Twisting lunge, right hand down to the floor. Lower the left knee down. Bring torso up. Now, hook left elbow over the right. Press the elbow into the thigh to get that first little twisting open, and then use your hands to continue that twist. So it's really a kinetic chain of stability in your feet, creating this powerful table or foundation against which your elbow can press to open your chest. If your legs are not connected, there's not a lot of stability to press down with your elbow or your tricep. Inhale, feel for the right hip reaching back. Twisting pigeon towards the thigh. Hands down to the floor. Lower the outer edge of right thigh down. Walk your hands towards the right. Here in this pose, remember, get a ton of activity going through your left foot and left leg. So either press the top of the left foot, the toenails of the left toes, and the left ankle towards the floor. Or tuck the left toes under and straighten the leg. Whatever you've chosen to do, press a little more through the heel of the right hand. Almost like you're straightening that arm. Send a deep inhale down into your right hip. And exhale, use the twisting of your chest to the right to open up the front of the left hip. Now inhale down into your lowest part of your abdomen you can reach. And exhale, shift the weight of your hips and your torso to the left so that the front of the left hip gets a little more opening. Walk your hands back to center. And go ahead and roll over, lay on your back. You're going to be so connected to your feet and your legs today. So immediately here in Shavasana, laying on your back, feel all that you have just done in your legs and your hips. Feel all that you've just done to deepen your breath. Let your deep breath moving through you right now wash away any distractions and any distractors from what you really care about right now. In Forest Yoga, we teach you where to look, but we don't teach you what to see. Feel for looking into all of the gifts your strong, steady, stable legs and feet are offering you. There's an energy once activated that only your legs can provide. What do you find when your legs activate? Soak in that feeling. There's also a connection of your feet and your legs to your life path. And walking your life path in a way that only your feet and your legs can do. Just like how when you walk down the beach, you leave footprints. Imagine every single footprint your feet have left on this world from your entire life up until now. All of the little trails you've left on the face of the planet. Can you commit to making your trails moving forwards a little more connected to your heart, a little more connected to your spirit, and a little more consciously chosen? Slowly start to breathe a little deeper, sending breath down into your legs. Slowly bring movement back into your legs and feet. And into the rest of your body. Slowly sit up. Okay, thank you all. Have a beautiful day. Stay connected to the path you're walking. Make it a
Thank
beautiful.
you, Andrew.
Have a lovely day, everybody. Talk
Thank
soon.
you.
Oh, how do we?